Hello guys, Roman here, and today we will sculpt the rocky surface for the classic BattleTech terrain, and we don't even need the sculpting skills. Please download photoscanned rock brushes using the link in the description, and I will reuse my old terrain project from the previous videos. You will find the link in the description too. And first we will need to do is to union our pieces together. Let's select all. And as you can see, our central piece is active in the selection. It has yellow outline. Let's use the ball tools. I'm bringing the menu and choosing Union here. And now our pieces are unioned. Let's save the project. And now we need to clean our object, because union operations usually bring some mess. We will use another free Blender add-on. Go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and search for Print here. As you can see, this add-on is active for me. Click the checkbox to activate it for you. Let's close it. Go to the Edit mode. Press A to select all vertices. And we will merge possible duplicates by distance. As you can see, we have one duplicate here. Now let's go to our 3D Print tab and let's check our object. As you can see, we have some non-manifold edges. Let's show them. OK. Shift Z to enter the transparent mode view. 3 to show faces. And as you can see, we have a face inside our object. Let's dissolve it, X and F. Let's run the check again. And now we have even more non-manifold edges. Let's show them. Shift Z to exit the transparent mode view. And we have non-manifold edges because these faces are not connected to these edges. We will redo them. 3 to face mode. Select these faces. X and F. Edge mode. And now we will connect these edges. Here. And here. F to create a face. And here. Let's check all. And now everything is good. Non-flat faces, you can ignore it. It's because our flat face have this vertex here. Let's exit edit mode. Press Command or Ctrl 2. And here, on the Modifiers tab, you can see that we have added Subdivision Surface Modifier. This modifier divides every face of our mesh this number of times and smooth the object. Let's go with 6 here. But the shape is not what we need. Let's fix that. Let's go into the edit mode. Let's hide our modifier in the edit mode, pressing here. And let's select all the horizontal faces that we have. Press 3 to face mode selection. Select these faces. And the bottom ones too. Go to the Item tab, add an min crease. Set it to 1, its maximum value. And we will also add a seam here. We will use it later. Mark seam. Let's exit edit mode. Much better. But we actually don't need these round shapes. We need hexes. Let's fix that. Let's enter the edit mode again. We already have all our horizontal faces selected. Let's poke them. Right click, poke faces. And set min crease to 1 again. Let's exit edit mode. And as you can see, we have a perfect result here. We can use it to start sculpting. We will apply our Subdivision Surface Modifier. Go here and click Apply. Because we will need all of these small faces for our sculpting. And we will clean our mesh a little bit. Let's go to the edit mode. And now we will use our seams. Move your mouse cursor to any of our faces and press L. Press F to merge these small faces together. Click here L and F, and do the same for all horizontal faces. Now select all horizontal faces again. This, and all of that. Go to the vertex mode 1 and press H to hide these faces. Exit edit mode and press the Sculpting tab. Let's zoom out. So, why did we hide our faces? Because when we will edit our surfaces here, these faces, horizontal ones, would not be available for editing and they will stay the same. Now we need to add the brushes we downloaded to our project. Let's go to File, Append, select the folder containing our brushes, select the blend here, brush, and select all these RB brushes. Click Append, and now we have all our brushes added to the project. Let's try our new brushes. Select any brush, hold your mouse button on any surface and drag your mouse. And we have some strange pimple here. Let's undo that. To fix this pimple, go to the texture here and select Mapping, View Plane. Let's check it out. And we have some surface. Unfortunately, you will need to set this texture mapping for every new brush you have, but once it's done, you would be able to append these brushes to other projects from this one, with this setting already set. In our next step, I will smooth all the sharp corners of our scenery piece. Let's zoom in, and when you apply a brush holding Shift, it's a smoothing brush. As you can see, we are smoothing these sharp corners, and you can skip it if you want. In our next step, I will select the rock brushes one by one. I will set the texture mapping to the view plane, and then I will apply the brushes on our surfaces, trying to leave the border areas untouched because we don't want to distort the horizontal geometry. Let's go with this brush, view plane, and apply something like that. If you hold Ctrl or Command on Mac when applying these brushes, you will change the direction of applying. I will show you. Here we have this direction, and when I hold Command or Ctrl on Windows, I will change the direction. Now it's popping. And now we are done with sculpting. Let's go to the Layout tab. Okay. Our top and bottom geometry looks very good. Go to the Edit Mode tab. Press Alt or Option H to show the hidden faces. Exit the Edit Mode. And now we need to reduce the number of faces because we have some strange square-based geometry here. We will add a modifier, generate Decimate. This modifier reduces the number of faces that our object have. And here in the collapse method, it just takes the number of faces that the model have and multiplies it by this number. Let's go with 0.1. And set this checkbox triangulate. Okay. And we have some pretty nice triangulated geometry here. Let's apply this modifier. And now we will go into the edit mode. Okay. Face mode, selection. And we will little bit clean this geometry. L to select this face. And now press S, Z and 0. What it do? It takes all the vertices of this face and shrinks them on the axis, and you can adjust the height of these vertices. 67.5. Okay, let's do the same with this. L and L. SZ0. Okay. 45. This one. SZ0. Click to apply. 22 and 5. And from the bottom. L, 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 L. SZ0 and 0. Exit edit mode. And now we can save our project and export the STL file to print it out. File, export, STL, and let's call it terrain STL. OK, selection only. Let's check it out. Looking very good. Let's slice our model. I will use Prusa slicer. Okay, let's add our STL to the plater. Let's check our settings. I will go with 0.15 mm layer height with 2 walls. I want to try fuse the skin to hide the layer lines. 0.2 here, 0.4 here. Okay. In fill, I will go with 20%. Let's slice our model. Okay, looking good. And now we can export G-code and print it out. So, I have printed a couple of variants of our BattleTech terrain. This one is from my very first video. It is printed with a rough 0.3 mm layer. This one is with a fancy fuse skin modifier. It has very interesting surface, as you can see. And this one is just a regular one with a rocky surface that we sculpted. All prints are very sturdy and could be used in my games. Happy printing, guys! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, all the files related to this video would be available on my Patreon, so check it out. And see you again. Bye!